Mean Posts, Vaccines Edition.
But there will be a twist today. We not only asked students from the Ateneo to read tweets, but Facebook posts including misconceptions about vaccines and immunizations. Let's get to it.
At Real Donald Trump, healthy young child goes to doctor, gets pumped with massive shot of many vaccines, doesn't feel good and changes. Autism, many such cases. That's weird. I don't get it.
How is he president?
At Peter, Sweden 7. Did you know that vaccines cause autism and that in many vaccines they use the cells of aborted babies? I am not kidding. When you take your babies to be vaccinated, they inject cells from another baby that has been killed. No wonder it is causing autism.
So, do vaccines really cause autism?
No, what are you talking about? How did you pass the asset? Of course vaccines don't cause autism. Nope, the measles, mumps, and rubella, or MMR, vaccine was linked to the autism during the 1960s. The study of Wakefield and his co-authors rose to an uproar as they claimed that they found evidence of measles virus in the stomach of an autistic child who had just been vaccinated with the MMR vaccine.
12 years after Wakefield's study had been published, numerous studies were conducted in order to prove Wakefield's claim. However, they were not able to find the link between MMR vaccines and autism.
Wakefield was actually being paid by attorneys seeking to file lawsuits against vaccine manufacturers. They even took out their interpretation in the paper. Up to this day, scientists can't find a single link between autism and vaccines. Scientific research even proves that autism develops inside the uterus before the baby is even exposed to vaccines.
Dangerous, but forcing all of our children to be injected with mercury and thimerosal is no risk. Makes sense. What does it even mean? He's trying to make a joke. I don't get it.
Been assumptions made that thimerosal, an ingredient used in vaccines, is toxic as it contains mercury. According to my research, thimerosal was also used to prevent the growth of dangerous microbes during the manufacturing process and acts as a preservative in multi-dose vials of flu vaccines and 2 other childhood vaccines. In 1999, the FDA was ordered to assess the amount of mercury in all of its products that it oversees, even though there was no concrete evidence that thimerosal was indeed harmful to the person. It was still removed so that the chances of being exposed to mercury will be lessened.
Other elements thought to be toxic in the body are aluminum and formaldehyde. However, they are only found in small quantities and trace amounts. No scientific evidence proves that they are toxic to the body in these levels.
What happens when you give the polio vaccine to babies? Well, more polio, of course.
When our bodies encounter viruses and bacteria, our immune system kicks in antibodies in order to fight off these bacteria. Some vaccines contain pathogenic bacteria, but these kinds of bacteria aren't so harmful to the body because they're weaker versions of the bacteria. The reason why we inject these kinds of viruses and bacteria is so that the body will build its immunity if ever that the virus and bacteria will be encountered again in the future.
Studies show that taking larger doses of vaccination is no different from taking separate doses of vaccination. Infants can take more than the recommended dosage of vaccination. Delaying vaccinations will only increase the chances of the child contracting various diseases.
According to the Global Advisory Committee on Vaccine Safety, the monovalent use of measles, mumps, and rubella vaccines instead of the combined MMR vaccine gives higher chances for children to have incomplete immunization.
This post advises that it's better for our bodies to build immunity against diseases rather than get vaccinated. Is this true?
Some diseases cause immediate death, so getting vaccinated will only increase our immune systems for a longer period of time.
Plus, vaccination gives us better control over diseases. It helps people with weak immune systems and especially pregnant women.
Naturally acquiring immunity would not even have to happen if a disease is completely eradicated in a community through vaccine-induced immunizations.
A good amount of measles cases that happened in the US happened after the disease subsided was due to the fact that they weren't able to get vaccinations.
Vaccine refusal was found to have a link with an expanded risk for measles for both individuals who resist getting vaccinated and those who got.
See kids, vaccination is really important. Don't listen to those hoodlums on Twitter because lots of eradicated diseases are coming back and you might end up dead. Right, Horacio?
Well, that's all for today. We hope you guys enjoyed this segment of Mean Posts Vaccines Edition.